For the class.
All right. Well, thank you, Felicia, for that. Like Felicia said, I am Amanda. I am a singer educator, and today we're going to talk all about replacing zippers. I do have Vanessa and Sani and Amy here who are going to answer any questions in the chat, or they'll pass them along to me. I love your questions. It keeps me on my feet. So feel free to throw anything you're thinking of into that chat, and we're going to get them answered, either the team or me. So I do want to jump straight in because I have lots to show you today. If you want, part of this class is this PDF that kind of goes through the steps of the 3 different types of zippers we're going to go over today. So you can download this and print this out as a handy reference as we go, but you don't need it for the class today. You can just watch me show you. So today we're going to go through invisible zippers, separating zippers, and fly zippers, and we're going to be putting them in garments and kind of how you replace things, because we all want to fix stuff that is broken instead of buying something new. So this will, I hope, give you the confidence to change out your zippers instead of getting rid of a garment. So I am going to switch over to my overhead camera, and we're going to get started on some invisible zippers. Okay, so, and I will say this class is more for advanced, or not advanced, but not necessarily beginners, because zippers is a little bit of a more advanced sewing technique. However, the way I'm going to walk you through all these, I'm hoping that even if you are a beginner, you will feel confident in these zippers. So a lot of dresses and blouses and things like that have an invisible zipper. And what an invisible zipper is, if you don't know, is a zipper that is hidden. So all of it is in here, but when you close it, all you really see is this nice little dainty pull here. So to mimic my garment today, I have this piece of fabric here that would have had a zipper in it. Say this is the center back of a dress or something like that, and we are going to put a new invisible zipper in. Now, the way you replace an invisible zipper and the way you put in a brand new one is very similar. There's only some slight differences, which is why I'm using just 2 pieces of fabric today for this one. So the first thing you want to do, I have this, how it would be if I had unpicked all my stitches using the seam ripper and I just opened up the seam. So you're going to end up with your fabric, your seam allowance already pushed into the side here. And you're probably going to have your garment stopping somewhere where it's sewn on the side seam or the center back. So that's still there. To prepare your garment to put in a new zipper, we have to do some ironing and preparation. So let me just pull out my ironing board here. So you can see. So the first thing we want to do is we want to press our seam open here, or we want to get that. I'm going to give my iron a second to heat up there, but we want to give ourselves a nice fresh start. So you can see this is folded over. I'm going to press this flat here. I've also marked on this side. Here, let me put this like this. I've marked it on both sides where the original zipper would have gone. And here's what's really important when doing invisible zippers, whether it's a brand new garment that you're adding a zipper to or you're replacing one. You want to open your seam at least 2 inches past where the zipper needs to end. So these are where my zipper is going to open to, right here and here. And I have this opened way further than that. So that's really important. That is step 1 of invisible zippers, is opening your seam past where it's going to stop. The other important thing is to, again, mark where your zipper is going to go. We need those lines. So now that my iron is all turned on and heat up, that heated up really fast, I'm just going to give this a good press to kind of get those creases out of my garment and give me a fresh starting point. All right, and then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to prepare our invisible zipper. So another aspect of invisible zippers that is important is the zipper itself needs to be longer than your opening. So this is I'm going to shift this like that so you can see. This is actually 10 inches from mark to mark that I need. So I bought a 12 to 14 inch zipper. And you'll see why that's important as we sew it in. But those are the things that are very important no matter how you're adding your invisible zipper, is that they are longer than the opening, and that you extend your opening of your garment. All right, so then the next thing we're going to do is we're going to give our zipper a little bit of a press. We want to, a lot of times when they come out of a package, there's going to be that crease in there if they're long, so we'll get that out of there. And we also are going to iron our zipper teeth, which is something I like to do. You don't necessarily have to do it, but I find that this is really helps. So I hope you can get, if you can see this close enough, see how this is what makes an invisible zipper different than any other zipper, is these teeth actually roll in like that. So when it's closed, all the teeth are rolled to the back. And when it's open, you can move them forward. So what we want to do to prep the zipper is we're going to just press kind of that crease open temporarily. And as soon as we zip that back up, it's going to go back into place. And you don't want to spend too much time because you don't want to melt your zipper, but you just do a light little press to get that crease kind of, you can see now how it's kind of pressed open and you can see it in the front there. So that's what we want to prepare.
Amanda,
yeah.
Can I ask you a quick question? Because you kind of just said it, but what temperature should you be using? Because I was thinking, oh, that might melt my zipper teeth. So do you have a temperature you can recommend to people?
So I would say as low as possible. Because I feel confident about my zipper right now and I'm demonstrating, I have my iron set on cotton, and as long as I just go quick, I'm not going to melt it. But if you're going to spend a lot of time pressing this, you definitely want to turn this down. And you can see when I press, I kind of just lift as I go and go quickly. So I'm not going to burn anything. But if you have a moment to turn your heat down, that's definitely going to help you just not worry about burning your zipper or melting it, because it is plastic. Okay, so that was a good question, Sani. So my zipper is now ironed and ready to go. My garment is ironed and ready to go. And now we're going to get it started, or started in place. So a lot of times if you put in any other zipper, you know that you kind of work from the wrong side, you fold pieces in, things like that. An invisible zipper is a little different. We're actually going to set it in on the right side first, like this, because this is going to roll in and flip in like that. And a lot of times I find when people start with invisible zippers, they're very confused as to where to place this. Like you think it's like this, but you really want it like this. So what I like to do, just to check myself, is to put it where I think I want it to go, and then set my zipper in place, and I can see, yes, that is how I want this to sit. So you could even zip this up, place it how you want it, and fold it over. And that's going to show you, okay, this is how I want it to sit in my garment. So we're going to pick one side to start. It doesn't matter which one. And I'm going to transfer, if you can see these little marks here, that was my original opening. I'm going to transfer those marks to my zipper, the first side. So I want my top mark to be right where there's a little plastic stopper on this. So I'm going to put just a little mark there. And same thing down here. Just a little mark, just so I can see everything. Now I can pin my zipper into place, right back in there. Now the width of this zipper tape is very common when making garments. But if you find that your seam allowance that is already in this pre-made garment is a little bigger, you might have to set this out this way, or you might even have to bring it in closer like that. So for today's demonstration, I'm just going to set this onto right on my raw edge there. And now we can pin this in place. So we're using our marks as a reference to just pin the zipper on this one side. just like that. There we go. And you can, again, you can double check if you want before taking it to the machine like that. Now, if you are just starting out with zippers, I highly recommend doing a little just quick hand baste to hold your zipper in place. So I just have a needle and thread, and I'm just going to do kind of just a big hand stitch just to hold my zipper as I sew. This is a really helpful step in putting in all zippers, is just to do a little hand baste, and then you can actually remove your pins and they won't be in the way and nothing's going to move around when you sew your zipper. Just like that. And even when I get to the end, I don't even do like a knot because this is temporary. I'm just going to put like a little tiny loop and cut this to keep it out of the way. All right, so now that we have this one side in, we're going to take this to the machine. All right, so today to sew this invisible zipper, I have my my zipper foot on my machine. You can actually get an invisible zipper foot, which the reason I'm going to show it with this is the foot that comes with the machine. So I'm going to show you a way to use this foot. However, if you have an invisible zipper foot, that is going to do kind of 2 steps in one and really make a perfect zipper. So I highly recommend checking those out. But today I'm going to show you how to do it with this one. So on the Singer Heavy Duty, this one actually sits. You can choose which side you want your zipper to sew on just by moving this. So for this, I'm going to be sewing on this side today. You can see here, that's how I want it to go into my machine. And so I'm going to just set this down here like this. And this is where we're going, oop, hold on. Both my fabric layers got caught there. Let's get that out of the way. So I'm starting where my little sewing point is that I had drawn on there, just like that. And I'm going to actually do 2 passes since I'm using this invisible, or I keep saying that because I'm using this zipper foot. We're going to go actually 2 runs. So I'm not going to really worry too much about where my needle is hitting. I'm just going to make sure that my teeth are kind of as close as they can be for this first run. My machine is set on normal stitches, and I'm going to just take a few stitches, do a back stitch, and then I'm going to continue on. And again, I'm not worried about getting too close just yet. We're going to fine tune that in a moment. And as I get yep.
I'm sorry, you're doing great. I'm just thinking about what I'm wondering actually, Amanda, and I was wondering if you've got your straight stitch. Is it center needle if people can move their needle position? What is your needle position right now?
So right now my needle position is straight, but I'm going to show you how to move it in just a moment. So I have mine straight just because I'm using this as almost because I don't have the invisible zipper foot that would do both these steps at once. I'm doing 1 round of stitches just as is with my needle in a straight position and this zipper foot on here. And then we're going to go back and we're going to fine tune where our stitches are hitting by moving that needle. So I will show you that in just a moment. And remember to back stitch there because that's going to hold it in place. All right. And to Sania's point now, you can see here when I roll this over, we're still going to see that zipper, which we don't want yet. So now we're going to fine tune and we're going to move our point over, or our needle over, to really get in this. What we want is we actually want it to just move over just a bit to be in this little crevice here. So now I can set it back in. And I'm going to lower this. And what I might do is just move my needle over. There we go. Oh. Hold on 1 second. My needle does not want to move. There we go. Oh, I see. I was just a little low. So that was my fault. Here, let me do this. There we go. All right. So I'm just using the width buttons, the plus and minus on my machine to move my needle left and right. Now you want to be cautious when you do this because if you go, here, let's move this up. If you go to center, this is going to hit your foot, which we definitely do not want. That is dangerous and we're going to break something. So be cautious as you do this, but I'm just going to move mine over a little bit so that my needle is a little bit more on this edge here. It's almost lined up with the length of this shaft here. So now that I move that over, I can begin sewing again. And what I'm going to do is now that this is attached to my fabric, I can kind of push this ever so slightly this way so that that needle gets even more into that, that fold of the zipper tape. Now, if you have an invisible zipper foot, this will kind of do that for you. It'll actually pull these teeth over and into place. So you won't have to do these 2 stitches. Okay. And see here, I'm stopping there and I'm doing a back stitch and we are all set. And now you can see, now this isn't, you can see this second row of stitches is super close, but it's going to make a huge difference when this rolls over. And we'll see that in a moment. All right, so now that this is in place, I could take a minute to pull out my basting stitches if I wanted, or I can just leave them in for now because we're doing a demo. But I'm going to go over to my overhead camera to do the other side. Okay, so this is the one we just put in. And I'm actually going to take a moment and just zip this up. Just like that. And you can see those teeth want to roll back in and bring that all in. Now I can bring this over and like this, and I'm going to lay these zipper teeth kind of now flat onto that other side of the fabric. And I can see my marking on my zipper and I can see my marking that I had put there earlier. So everything is lined up on this garment here. And I'm just going to put a pin in place here. And just like that other piece, I'm just working my way up and getting my zipper lined up well with pins. Now, I would take a moment and we want to transfer our marks again onto our zipper tape here, just so we have markings. And you could base this. I'm going to just, for time, I'm going to just send this through the machine to show you. But you're going to want to base the other side. So when you're sewing an invisible zipper, you're always going to sew with it open. So I've just unzipped that and now I'm ready to set this into the machine. Okay, so let me get my threads out of the way. And we are actually going to shift where our zipper foot is. So I'm going to bring it onto this side. And remember to reset your needle so that you're not crashing into your zipper foot there. And I'm going to set this in. Oh, I want to get closer to my point there. Now you can see, because I didn't base, my tape is going to be moving around a little bit. So that's why I wanted to show that to you so you can see why it's important to baste, so that you get a really precise position of your zipper. All right, and as I get to this point, I'm going to stop. I'm going to backstitch, and this one is all set to go. And now same thing like we did on the other side, we're going to now move. Get my threads out of the way here. We're going to move our zipper, our needle position so that we can get right into that crevice there. And for me, I just moved mine over twice. That seems to be plenty for this machine. All right. So now that we have that sewn in, we can actually zip this up and check it. And you can see here, now it looks like a seam. We have that invisible zipper in, but we have to finish our bottom here. So you can see the bottom is still open because we had to leave that few inches in there to work. And now I will show you how you close that up. So this is what the back looks like. And this is the opening here. And these are my marks where my end is. So if you can't see those, let me just grab a pencil real quick, or whatever marking tool you use. So if you can't see these markings, you want to just transfer them over to here just so we can see this is where our stitches end. We can see them right here, but just as an added bonus, we're going to add that marking. And so now we can actually send this into the machine, and we're going to use that zipper foot again. And I'm actually going to move only like 1/8 of an inch above where I stopped stitching. And I'm going to drop the zipper foot. And I have both layers together. And you want to move your needle back into position because we actually want it to be a slight bit in from where the zipper was sewn. And you'll see why. That's just going to give you a nice little finished edge if you're about 1/8 of an inch out and 1/8 of an inch up from where you ended the stitching of your zipper. So I like to drop my needle in before I start, just so I know nothing's caught. And then do a little back stitch. And now I can continue on to my seam. And this is, my hole's a little big here, so I'm just going to put a pin in as I sew. But I want to follow the original seam allowance. So if it was 5/8, now I'm sewing with a 5/8 seam allowance. If it's 1/2 inch, you want to do that. And now I can just meet up with that original seam that I had opened up and do a little back stitch, and we can pull this out. So then you could take a moment to tidy up your zipper, clip all your threads and your basting. But you have just added an invisible zipper, and you can see here, because we brought this stitch in a little bit, it's a nice clean finish transition from zipper to seam here. And this will open just like that. And if you had, say, this is a side seam zipper and this top needs to close back up, you can repeat the same process that we did down here of just shifting your starting point out 1/8 of an inch and up. You could do that here and bring it over, and that will finish this up. And if you give this a light press, that'll look really nice and completed. So that is how you either put in a brand new garment zipper. You could use this on anything, or if you need to replace one, the important thing is that you open up your seam a little bit further before you get started. So if there are any questions, I am going to move on to jacket zippers because I have lots to show you today. And if anything comes up, yeah.
I was just going to say no questions, but I love that invisible zipper. So that's really a great, Vanessa just said such a nice finish. We were asking about garments and pillows and wherever you would want to put it. So that's really cool, Amanda.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, pillows, like that is huge too. If you don't necessarily do garments, but you do home decor, invisible zippers are going to make it so you can take off your cover and you can wash them. So invisible zippers are fantastic. And they're, I'd say, one of the easiest zippers to put in my opinion, but they look confusing. But once you get them in, especially if you have an invisible zipper foot, they go in very nicely and they look very professional.
And Amanda, we just did have another question about the excess zipper portion. Do you ever flip that off, or what do you do with that?
Let me grab that and I can tell you what I do. I don't know if I have that. Is something I could totally have had as a sample of, but yes, once this is in here, what I like to do is you can just clip your zipper right here or so, just a little bit further. And you could either sew just a little square of fabric to kind of encase that, almost like a piece of bias if you wanted to, something like that. Or you can just do a little hand stitch around these teeth just so your zipper doesn't come through and open up here. But I like to leave myself at least 1.5 inches, 2 inches here, but you can cut this off. And I will say, I like to use a pair of craft scissors whenever I cut zippers because you don't want to damage your fabric scissors. So make sure that you have a separate pair of scissors to cut this, because that is plastic, or if it's metal, you don't want to ruin your scissors. All right, so now we're going to move on to separating jacket zippers. So every jacket is going to be slightly different, and of course I can't show you every jacket in this class. So I just have an example of this, this vest here. It's a good kind of general zipper that would need to be replaced. I actually already removed the zipper. So here is, and you'll learn in the next one too, that removing the zipper is the scariest part and the most important part. So this was the original zipper that was in here, and I just seam ripped it open so that kind of the guts of this jacket are here and open. And I actually already put this one in because the way you do it is the same on both sides. So I figured I'd get one in just to show you. When replacing a separating zipper, the most important part is this bottom separating part. So we're actually going to make sure we line up all of this first before sending it through. And for this project, whenever you're doing a jacket zipper, you ideally want something that is the exact length of here. But if you can't find it, you want to go just a tad longer. So this zipper is a bit longer than the original, but that's okay. And unlike the invisible zipper where we can take some of it off the bottom if we want to get rid of it, the length, we're actually going to take it off the top because we don't want to cut off our separating zipper bit. So I got one placed in, and I'm going to show you how to do it. It'll work the same on either side. But the most important thing here is, unlike the invisible zipper where I ironed all my pieces out, we want to kind of keep this fold of our garment, like any of these folds here, this lining is folded back nicely. We want to hold on to that. So we don't want to press any of this because we're going to use those as guides. So what I want to do here is I want the zipper to sit in like this. And you might even want to put your zipper together and line it up on both sides before starting. So the big priority is just making sure this bottom here is matched up. So I'm going to get it where I want it, just a single pin in there, all good. And then I can unzip this, and now I'm going to work on this side completely. So what I want to do, if I can get into this jacket, which this one I can, some of them might have snaps and things, which means you can't turn a lot of this out, and you will skip this next step and move on to the next one. But if you can get in here, the most ideal thing to do is to just start lining up your zipper like this. So I'm flipping the seam allowance to the right side. Just want to make sure you can see that. And I'm just pinning my zipper tape to my jacket here. Oh. Now, when sewing a new zipper into a garment, one of the things we're going to look for throughout the process is that all of our seams, if there's any seams or details running through the garment, that they match up on the other side. So that's why you always do one side first, get it to a place you're happy, and then you can use it as a guide and a reference for this one. So I just pinned this in, and now I want to just double check that when I zip this up, everything's going to match up the way I want it. And you have to be careful because now that the jacket's open, you're going to have threads and things that are in the way. So this is almost like I'm just getting it rough in here to confirm I like where it sits. And you can see now these lines match up and these. So I'm happy with placement. So I'm going to put more pins in. And I'm going to do a basting stitch on this by hand because I just want it to be consistent on how it's set in here. Just like that. And I'm going to ignore this excess for now. All right. And just like that invisible zipper, I'm going to ignore kind of all the things in here for now. And I'm just going to run a little hand stitch through here. And I'm not going through the lining. I'm just going through this front layer of this jacket. And I'm removing my pins as I go because then they won't be in the way when I stitch this. And these separating zippers, they come in all kinds of different styles. Like these are plastic teeth. You can get them in metal. You can get them that they have two different pulls, so you can kind of adjust the length of how they're zipped. So you don't necessarily need to replace your jacket zipper because it's broken. You could replace it because you want a different style. There's a lot of different options out there and in a lot of different lengths.
Amanda, do you have, while you're finishing up your basting, do you have a preference for plastic or metal zippers? I mean, is there a rule of thumb of which you would use where?
I mean, I like to, when I'm replacing a garment, I tend to stick with whatever it came with. So this was a plastic zipper here. So I just wanted to replace it kind of with something similar sized. And what I always look for is more or less like I want the length and the color to match and make sure it is separating, because you definitely want to put a non-separating zipper into here. But I think it depends on the garment and what you're using it for. The next thing I'm going to show you is a fly zipper, and we're going to put in a metal zipper. So it depends on the garment and what you're using it for. So that's why I say my rule of thumb is if you're replacing something, find something similar. Like this is an athletic zipper and this is a athletic jacket per se. So I think that's very fitting and they go together. All right, so my base stitch is in. And now we can take this to the machine. All right, here we go. Now I need to change. We're still going to use this zipper foot in here. I can get this clicked in. There we go. And I'm going to change out my thread to match my jacket. So just give me a moment here. I will say our next step is going to be some top stitching. So when you're picking up your zipper for your garment, you want to make sure you're also picking a thread color that matches as well. I hope so far those that are watching are learning something, or at least feeling a little more confident about putting in zippers. All right, so I'm just going to get this in here.
There was just a comment, Amanda, about you know, the plastic teeth tearing away from the tape if it's used a lot. I've not had that experience. I don't know if you have, but she also said that's why she said that's why she uses metal zippers, because it rarely happens there.
Yeah, I think it honestly, you know, it's a preference. And if you find they're sturdier, then by all means use those metal ones. I a lot of times don't put, this is silly, but I don't put metal zippers in because if they get hot, then you can get burned. Like if you're blow drying your hair and you're wearing something with a metal zipper, but that's just me. So, Okay, so I have this, if you just saw, I set this into the machine and I've got, you can see here, this is just the one layer. And I'm not going to mess around with my needle placement. I'm fine with it being centered, only because I don't need, unlike the invisible zipper where I wanted to get really close to these teeth, I don't necessarily need this to be the case. You do want a little bit of room for that zipper slider to move on these teeth. So I'm fine with the location that it is. So I'm going to just start down here. Ooh. See, you want to be careful if you go over this plastic. That's what it just jumped a little bit. So let's just keep going there. And you can see here, because I'm using a thicker plastic zipper, it's not quite going underneath this foot. And that's okay, because I actually like that space that is showing up. I just want to make sure I'm consistent and keep that same space as I'm sewing. And you can see this is why basting a zipper by hand is really, really helpful, because you don't have to worry about moving pins around. You don't have to worry about these seams that are matching in the garment from coming undone or becoming mismatched. We can just get this in here. I don't know if I said this before, when if you're getting into a collar, you want to just make sure that you're opening this as far as you can, and you're going to have to kind of wiggle stuff around to get it into place. All right. And I'm just going to stop as far as I can go there. All right. So you can see this is starting to take shape because I've gotten this in the front and I'm about to fold this over, and it's landing on that original line just because a little bit of that tape is showing, and I can still see my top stitch line. That's why I didn't iron anything. I'm kind of using that as a guide. So now let's go back to the thing. Oh, I see someone said they like plastic for tops, but metal for jeans and jackets. Yep. So whatever you like is helpful, but if you're unsure, use what was already in the garment. Okay, so now the last step is we're just going to, this is why we didn't iron our lining or anything. We're just going to fold it all back into place. And I'm just matching up my lining here. I can actually, I'm not sure if you can see it because I sewed it in red, but I'm actually just going to line up my lining with that stitch line there. And what I'm looking for is that my top stitch line that was on this jacket is kind of matching on both sides. And I'm just going to put a pin in place through all the layers to hold that. And I'm just going to work through the entire jacket up this way and just make sure that everything kind of lines up the way it did originally. So now we're just closing this up. Some metal zippers too have that locking mechanism, which I'll show you. I believe the jean zipper I have to replace has that. But some zippers actually come with a little lock. And what that is going to do is when you fold the little pull down, it actually locks it in place so your zipper doesn't come down. And the reason you use that in jeans is because you don't want your fly to open. So it's actually a little mechanism on the zipper that holds it in place. These plastic ones, I don't believe have them. So a little easier to open up. There's no lock.
So Amanda, while you're pinning that, there is a question about what are your thoughts about zipper repair kits?
Well, I was going to say when we get to jeans that you can actually use a zipper repair kit to kind of add a stopper. We're going to talk about shortening zippers. So I find them very helpful. And sometimes like just a single tooth might break somewhere on a zipper, and those kits might have like a new pull in them that as long as the zipper is the same size. So the number listed on a zipper, there's gonna be two numbers. They're gonna say like number 5, and then also the length. The number is related to like the size of the zipper itself. So you just want to make sure if you're buying a zipper repair kit that you make sure if you're going to use that pull that it's the same size as your zipper. But I like having those kits just to use the stoppers because you can actually put new stoppers in. I'm going to continue this conversation, but I do want to say, so now we can see I'm at the top of this collar here and I want this piece to go somewhere. So first things first, if you're working on the side that has your pull, make sure that is as far away as possible because there's nothing worse than putting a zipper in and realizing you cut off the pull. So this side I don't have to worry about because my pull is on this side. It's all okay and safe. But I'm going to use my craft scissors again because I don't want to mess up my sewing scissors, my fabric scissors. And I'm going to cut through here. And I'm going to just tuck this in and out of the way. So I'm just kind of putting those teeth where I want them up here, if you can see that. So the ideal, again, is to find a zipper that is the perfect length so that you don't have to have kind of the teeth just curl into the garment, but we don't always get that option. So this is a helpful way to just get that in place. Now that this is pinned, so I use my pins just to hold it all closed. Again, I'm going to send through a basting stitch. So I'm going to try to do this quickly while I talk because we want to move on to fly zippers. And at this point, you've seen me baste multiple times. It's the same thing.
So while you're basting, Amanda,
Yes.
if you wanted to add a zipper to a sweatshirt by cutting the sweatshirt down the front, are there any special tips that are different from what you've shown today on the jacket?
Yes. So here's some things if you're adding a zipper to something that didn't have a zipper before. The first thing you're going to deal with is that you don't have that seam allowance to fold back. Like as you can see in this one, the seam allowance is folded in. You're not going to have that. So you want to make sure that your garment is big enough that if you're taking a little bit out to fold into your zipper, that it's still going to fit. So that's number one. Number two, a sweatshirt tends to have a little bit of stretch in it. And sewing a zipper to a stretch garment in any capacity is a little bit tricky. And we don't have time to, I can't show you that today, but that would be a good, more advanced topic. But there are things you can do to sew a zipper to something with a little bit of stretch. You can actually put a strip of interfacing in that to that sweatshirt, fold it over a little bit, and that should stabilize your garment from stretching while you put on the zipper, because zippers are not stretchy and a sweatshirt might be. So I would say just look out for those two things, be aware that you don't have that seam allowance to work with, and make sure that if it's stretchy, that you stabilize the steam before putting in your zipper. I hope that answered the question. But adding zippers to stuff is really fun. And I would say for something like that, you definitely want to use a separating zipper and not one that has a little end at the bottom. All right, so and you can see my basting stitches as I go are pretty large because this is just to hold this in place while I sew. And I'm going through all the layers and I'm catching this lining in the back here. The scariest part about replacing a garment zipper is when you open it all up and you're like, am I going to be able to put it back together? And you are. You can just take your time, do a lot of hand basting, and you'll be able to get it back together just fine. Okay. So now that that is in place, we're going to take this to the machine. All right, so now this is the easiest part. I'm going to stitch just this top stitch. So because I didn't iron it, I still have that top stitch line there. And depending on how far away your top stitch is, you could actually change back to your regular foot. You don't have to use the zipper foot for this. So I am going to put this one in here just because I think it'll be a little more stable sewing through. So I've got my regular foot in there. And you can see I'm starting, I try not, when it's something this bulky, I try to start a few stitches in. That way my foot isn't bending so up and it's gonna get stuck there. So I'm just gonna bring this in a little bit. Do a few back stitches. And there we go. So I should be able to go. And now I'm just following my top stitch. You may want to also take note of the stitch lengths of the actual garment. And I might want to actually make my stitches just a little bit longer so they match the look of the garment. So take note of things like that when you sew. And if you're sewing something that like might have a little bit of vinyl or is like a leather or a faux leather, you might need to use a different foot so that when you're on the top, you're not getting this to pull in. Like you could use a Teflon foot or something like that.
Amanda, have you ever replaced a zipper in a purse?
You know, I haven't. I would say that's a good challenge. And I think it depends on what machine you have and how you need to get it in there. A lot of times when you replace a garment zipper or a bag zipper, you want to kind of just look at how it's constructed overall and confirm you can actually get your machine in there before starting. I tend to, even though I replace garment zippers, things like shoes or bags, I would take to someone who has like an industrial machine because you need a little bit more of that power. However, this machine goes through leather, would go through a bag. It's just a question of getting that bag situated around this machine. But no, I haven't. I think now I need to challenge myself to replace a purse zipper. So while I'm here, just a note here, right here is where I push those zipper teeth into my collar. So I just want to be careful sewing over that. And anytime that you are sewing over something like a zipper, don't be afraid to just walk it with your hand wheel. And that way you're not going to run the risk of slamming your needle into something and have it break. So I'm just walking these last few stitches over where my zipper had folded in there. So just like that. And then once I'm past, I could do a little back stitch. And that's it. So that is how you get this zipper in here. Whoop. And the very last step I would do on this here is that I would obviously pull out all my basting stitches and cut my threads, but I want to move on to, and this is just getting caught because of my threads, but there you go. So that vest is all fixed up and it looks great and it's good on the inside. So now that that is done, let's move on to jean zippers. And I only have, we're running out of time, so I'm going to go through quickly, but feel free again to give me your questions as we go. So with jean zippers, a lot of times these zippers will break and you still want to use the pair of jeans. So we need to replace this. The first thing you want to do is you want a metal zipper that has a stopper. So when this pulls down, the zipper can't move. Now I just moved that, but you can get jean zippers that actually have a stopper here to hold that in place. Metal zippers are great for jeans, but you could also do this with a plastic zipper that has a stopper. The important thing is we want to start with a zipper that again is the right length. So this zipper was a little bit longer. And what I did is I just did, if you can see here, a few stitches just around the teeth before clipping it with craft scissors down here. And that way I kind of made my own zipper that is the right length and I don't have to worry about it getting caught. And I made sure that if I line the zipper up with the waistband, that this little stopper is just above this area of the jeans where we're going to stitch because we are going to, there's some lines that go in there. So it's kind of just making sure that you have the right length and you can again do this with a little bit of thread, or like Vanessa mentioned, those jean repair kits will actually have a little metal stopper that you could stick right on here and clamp with a piece of pliers. And that's a really nice professional way to finish your zipper. So sometimes you're lucky enough that you'll get a zipper that is the right length, but I had to shorten this one a tad. So I have my zipper, I have my pair of jeans, and this is where you just have to get started. Scariest part, but the first thing we want to do is we're going to open up here in this waistband. So I'm just kind of breaking those stitches, those top stitches, right underneath this button. And then I also want to pull off underneath here. And I'm just opening up this fly. So you can see that just to get in here. And this one is sewn very well. So there might be multiple stitches that you have to get open, but the goal is to just get this zipper out. And this one, like the other ones, I wanted to kind of have some of it open for you so we could just get right into the zipper. But I think a jean zipper or a fly zipper, honestly, the taking it apart is the most interesting part. And it's a lot of prep work. You prep and then sewing this in is very quick. So you can see here, I'm just pulling this fly shield out and I'm just kind of ripping this open to get my zipper. And the nice thing about doing this is jeans are very sturdy, so you don't have to really worry about doing too much. You know, it's not like a chiffon blouse or something that you could easily go through. Like these stitches, you just want to get this out here. And the more well-made the jeans are, the harder they are to get all these stitches out. And you can kind of pull all these threads. We're not going to worry about these right now. All right, so we got that started, and we also want to do the same thing on this side. So pretty much anywhere the zipper is sewn, I'm going to pop this open. And if you have any other questions, I would say now is the time to answer, because I want to make sure we're running out of class time and I want to make sure that I answer anything. So there might not be any time at the end as we're getting close to the end of class. So if you have any other questions, feel free to put them in while I'm breaking these stitches here.
So Amanda, we just said, Sharon just said, great demo, reduce my FOZ, fear of zippers. I love that, Sharon. So that's really great.
Yeah, I agree. Like zippers, they can be very intimidating. And sometimes like you just kind of have to go for it and you'll feel a lot better. But I know we all do it. You have a pile of clothes that just needs some mending or needs a zipper, and it just sits on a chair or on your ironing board for months and months. And I hope now you can do it. So this one right here, there's these little bar tacks that you're going to hit whenever you're working with jeans. So just take your time there. I'm going a little quicker, but this is a part where you could rip through the jeans. So you want to just make sure you take your time opening up that bar tack. And again, we're getting close here to getting the zipper off and out. But it does, once it's out, it goes in quite quickly. Feel like this is just everyone watching me just stab this with a seam ripper, but that's really what you have to do to get it out of here. So we are close. All right. So the next thing while I'm finishing this up that I want to say is you can make a choice of how you want to put this back in with either top stitching thread, like if you can find the thread that matches, or if you want to just use like a thread that matches your denim. And that way it's a little more forgiving when you use a thread that matches your denim. So if you're just starting out, that might be helpful. And then you can even go over and add those top stitches. I picked a very well-made pair of pants for this demonstration, but that's all right. We are very close. If you can't get it out completely there, you can also just clip this because we don't need this part here. So again, using my craft scissors because I don't want to mess up my fabric scissors, but I have this zipper all the way out. And I need to find my zipper that I must have just dropped when I was showing you. Oh, got in my jeans. Okay. So now we're just going to start putting it back the way we wanted it to be. And this goes together really quickly. So this end here, we're just going to get it into our waistband. You can even just fold it a little bit and line that up. And we're just lining up our original seams that were there. And you can use your pins to get this all into place, just like that. So we're using those original stitch lines as a guide to kind of just get the zipper back into place. This fly part is pretty simple. See how it just wants to, if you did it the right size, it just wants to fall into place. And I'm pinning through all the layers. I'm pinning through the front and the back here. If you have this is like shredding a little bit, you could use a little bit of like you could cut it with some pinking shears just to keep it from fraying because you can't really get back in there to do like a serged edge or anything. So you might want to just do something there. Okay, so I have that back into place and I also have it pinned in my waistband. So this side is quick, easy, done. So we're going to take this to the machine. And for time's sake, I'm just going to keep my red thread in here. And that way you'll be able to see the stitches. But you can get some jean thread. These come in various different colors. I believe there's a link in the PDF. I am going to change my needle because that is important when we're working with denim. So you can get this set that has heavy duty and denim in here. So I'm going to just put a little bit more of a sturdy needle into my machine. And these needles have bigger eyes too. So if you're using that jean thread, it's gonna fit nicely into there. All right, so now that that's in place, I'm gonna just kind of lift and again, sometimes getting this into your machine is gonna be tricky if it's bulky, but I'm just using my zipper foot here and get all your pins out. If you want to base this, you could totally base this. All right. And you can see this machine has no problem going through this denim. So it's going through at this point, that's 4 layers of denim and a zipper. So. All right, and for this, you're just gonna get as low as you can, which is fine. We just want it secure in there. And we're gonna go across this waistband now. So this is a place where if you had that top stitching thread that was the same color, would be super useful to kind of just go over. Just like that. And you can see that if you did this in, a dark zipper and the right thread color, that's going to look really nice and you won't even notice that that is in there. So then I'm going to quickly take this over and set the other piece, get that sewn in, and then you'll know how to put in a fly zipper because I know we are just at the end of class time. Okay, so to do this other piece here. So I already got that in. I want to zip my zipper up and I want to button the button. That way I know that everything is going to be lined up where it needs to be. You can then flip your jeans over just like this. And now I can see where this zipper tape is. This is why I did a white zipper, so you can see that pretty easily, where that wants to sit on this piece right here. So, and something I didn't do, another thing you need to open here is you do need to open up this fly shield on this side, just like that, to be able to stitch into it. And I'm just using my seam ripper here to kind of just pop those open just like that. So you don't need to be afraid of it, just get it open there. All right, so now that that's open, I'm laying this on top like that. Everything is matched up. And now I can see where this wants to go. And I'm just going to stick my finger in here and pinch this in place. And once you get a few pins in, like this, all right, then we can just open this up like that. And now this is where it needs to be on here. So I'm going to take this over to my machine and I'm going to stitch across here just to hold this in place and pop that in there. So we're doing the similar steps of stitching this and stitching this. Are there any other questions as we wrap up today? I'm just going to do the stitch real quick so you can see.
We're still on your overhead right now.
Thank you for that.
No questions so far,
No
Amanda, but that was
questions.
a great, I think you took the fear out of zippers for a lot of people.
Yeah, and you can see like I'm kind of rushing through this one, but it's still going to turn out nice. So that's, you know, you can get there. But yeah, I'm just getting this in as far as I can get it, and I put my pins in the wrong way, but here we go. So once you sew that one in, and I'm clipping my threads, want to get them out of the way. Wow, this is a beautiful zipper with the red, white, and blue.
You're
Huh?
You're patriotic.
Very patriotic jeans. All right, and again, we're gonna just switch this over here. You might even want to get your regular universal foot out for this side, but I'm gonna stitch across my waistband here to kind of hold that in place. Pull that out. So now my zipper is all in, and then, so that's all secure. And I'm going to show you the very last thing that I think, unless I don't know if we have the time to do this, but I can at least talk you through it. The last thing you want to do is these stitches here, these top stitches, we did have to pull out. So the very last thing I would do after I sewed my zipper is I would just go through the machine with the regular foot and my top stitching thread. So I have my denim needle, my top stitching thread, but for today we're just using the red, and I'm just going to refollow these lines to put them in place. And when you do that, you want to just make sure your zipper is open so you're not catching this fly in. So I'll just do one to show you. This pair of jeans has two, but I don't need to show you that. Like that. And down here, it's in place, so I don't have to worry about that. But that is how you're going to finish your jeans. So I would just do my second line, and then I am in good place. So I'm going to switch over so that you can see me and see this set of jeans. So now I can button this, or I could zip it up. I could zip it up and I could button it. No problem. And my jeans look pretty good, especially if you redo these top stitching. So I think we are 1 out of time, but 2, I appreciate all the questions. If you have anything else, you can throw it in the chat, but I appreciate you all joining me today. And this class will be posted in a day or 2, like Felicia said. So if you want to rewatch it or you didn't get to stay, you'll be able to keep seeing it and reference it. And you can download that PDF to also get the step-by-step with pictures of how to do each of these and kind of take your time with them. I just want to also say that we have 2 Singer classes coming up next week. If you've been joining us for the 9-patch quilt, that is next Thursday at 12 p.m., 1 p.m. Eastern time. So you'll be able to finish off your quilt if you've been doing that. And then our first class in April is all about sergers and serger stitches. So if you like sewing garments like I do, you definitely want to join that and see all the things you can do with a serger, not just garments, but everything you can do with a serger. So with that, I will pass it back to Felicia. And I just want to say thank you everyone for joining me. I hope you feel a little more confident about zippers today.
And I don't have anything else. I just want to wish everyone a great rest of their week, and we'll see you soon. Bye.
Perfect.